everyone, today I'm doing a first impressions video, and this was actually a requested video from a subscriber. Their name is Fazelman, and they had requested that I do a review on the NYX eyeliner, and the eyeliner is the NYX Collection Noir Liquid Black Eyeliner, and I just opened it today and used it for the first time this morning. And then Fazelman had also requested that I do a review on the NYX Butter Glosses, but I looked up some colors and I read some reviews, and the reviews weren't the most favorable, so I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm going to waste my money, but I definitely wanted to review the eyeliner for you and let you know what my first impression is. And then also, there was a product that is raved about on YouTube and beauty blogs, and I just wanted to try it for myself and give it a go and see what I thought, and it's the Milani Baked Blush. This is the first time I'm using it. It's in the color Luminoso, and I guess I'll just start with this one, my first impression. I applied it for the first time about 5-10 minutes ago, and it's just a really, really pretty peach color blush. It is fairly light, so I'm not sure how well it would show up on darker skin tones, but as you can see, it's on my cheeks. It has a nice glow to it, a nice sheen to it. So it is a lighter color, and it's not going to show up like red on my cheeks or anything like that, and I really like that because I could, you know, apply this on the go and get a nice flushed cheek, a nice look, and not have to worry about applying too much color. So I like it so far. My only criticism would be that there seems to be a lot of excess powder in the container, and I just don't know how much that's gonna like get outside of the actual compact and into my blush drawer. But besides the excess powder, I think it's a really pretty blush, and I'm excited to see how long it lasts on my cheeks. So I'll definitely check in at the end of the day and let you know how long it lasted, but I think that it's really a pretty color, and I've been a fan of this for the 5 minutes I've wore it. So Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. For the NYX black eyeliner, at first I was like trying to tug it open, but it's definitely a screw top right there. It has a really fine point on that eyeliner. It's definitely a dark, striking color on the eyes. I wouldn't recommend, from the first time I've applied it, I wouldn't recommend it for somebody who's brand new to liquid eyeliner. It is a little bit, the tip is not like a felt tip that is solid. It's like a brush tip. So it is a little bit like wiggly, like you put it on and it can kind of wiggle a little bit. I did have to go over my eyes a couple times to create like that crisp, sharp line. But that being said, I think it's really neat because I can get a fine point. Like I can get in, like I was able to get right in the inner corner of my eye on my upper eyelids and really get in there and get a nice little line going. But I think maybe someone who really, really loves liquid eyeliner and they're really good at it, I think that they'd be able to, you know, and be done with this. For me, I did have to give it a little bit of work and a little bit of time, but I would not recommend it for someone who's never used liquid eyeliner before or is relatively new to using liquid eyeliner. So let's see how it wears throughout the day. I'll check in at the end of the day and let you know how it is, but I have high hopes for it. I think that it's really a very dark black. It's that like solid, rich color, and I think it's not gonna run, so let's cross our fingers and hope. So yeah, those are the two products. I'll check back with you in a couple hours, well, at the end of the day. So it's been 12 hours since applying the eyeliner and the blush, and I just did a quick touch up of my lipstick, concealer, and then the eyeliner I used for my waterline, I also touched that up because it was a hot mess under my eyes, and I was like, I really need to do something about that before filming. But I definitely did not touch up the NYX eyeliner or the blush because I wanted to see how they'd wear and how they'd look at the end of the day. So I didn't do anything with those. I just stuck with the one application, and that was it. First off, I want to talk about the NYX eyeliner. It is definitely still just as black as when I applied it, and there's no smudging, no transferring, nothing under my eyes. I was actually really impressed with the formula of this. My big complaint is definitely how flimsy the brush is. It's just a really fine point, but it's not like structurally sound. It's really wobbly and really difficult to apply, and I actually had to do a little bit of touching up and I had to go back over it when I first applied it. I mentioned it actually in the first part of this video that I had to go over it a couple of times to make it look halfway decent. So I definitely think that that is a definite definite con to this product. I do want to use it a couple more times though to kind of make up my mind whether or not I'd repurchase it or recommend it. But as far as formula goes, I definitely think it's a great formula, definitely doesn't stray, and I actually did a little waterproof test where I took a Q-tip and water and kind of rubbed it on where I had applied the eyeliner. And I did this around 8 hours just to kind of see how it would work with water, and there was no running, there was no, it didn't break the product apart at all, so formula is really, really good with the NYX eyeliner. Moving on to the blush, the Milani blush, I'm going to start with the cons because I just have a couple of them. Most of them are packaging cons, but I really don't like how hard it is to open up this little case. My thumbnail, I painted my nails a couple hours back. My thumbnail's already all like messed up because I've been opening and closing this case a couple times. So I don't like how difficult it is to get into the product. And then I also really don't like how this is not snug, like fit in or like locked in, and how it's kind of just like hanging out in the open there with, that's the lower compartment that has that little like cheap brush. And I wish that it could just like snugly stay in there when I open up the top. So those are my two like packaging complaints. As far as product goes, my only complaint is that when I swirl my brush in it, I feel like that there's a lot of excess powder that just kind of floats around inside, and it seems a little bit wasteful. But as far as wear time goes, I was really impressed with this blush. It lasted about 8 hours on my face before it started getting like a little bit patchy and turning colors a little. But I was really impressed, especially for a drugstore blush. That is really, really good. And I thought the color was really pretty and really flattering. For the price, I mean, you can get, I bought mine at CVS. I had $5 extra bucks, so I think I paid around $3.99 for this. It's usually $8.99 at CVS. But I think for the price, it was great, and I know I've only used it once, but based on a first impressions, I was impressed and I liked it, and I would recommend it just based on this one time I've worn it. But of course I'd want to do like a couple weeks of wear time before I truly, truly could recommend something, because you know, you want to see how it works with your skin or works with different foundations. So before I could truly recommend something, I'd want to try it for a couple weeks. But those are my first impressions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye! Embarrassed?